Okay, here's a book review. I got this a couple of months ago. It's the Darth Vader book by Ryder Wyndham and Peter Vilmos, and it's quite a hefty book. It doesn't say how much it is. I think I got it for about £15. Let's look through what there is in this. It's a really nice book. If you're into Darth Vader, which most Star Wars fans are, you'll really like this book. So the whole book's just totally about Darth Vader. So it deals with Darth Vader, his origins, Anakin Skywalker. So episode 1 stuff, episode 2, his journey towards the dark side, then as Darth Vader in episodes 4, 5 and 6. There's a nice picture of Vader holding C-3PO's head. And this book's amazing. If you're really into Star Wars and you like Darth Vader, then this is worth getting. If you're not a big fan of Vader, then maybe you might not want to get this, but I think most Star Wars fans will really like this. So you've got an early production sketch of Darth Vader there, a sort of samurai looking helmet, and then you've got some early pictures of Vader there as well. You've got an early cover for the actual novel of Star Wars with more robot looking Vader there. This book's really nice. It's like the Star Wars archive book. It's got little bits of stuff that you can actually touch and play with. So it's got this cardboard film still there, and then we've got the actual first Star Wars poster that was given away in 1976. It's got Darth Vader and C-3PO and R2-D2. The first Marvel comic way back from 1977. Other artwork there. You've got Dave Prowse training with Alec Guinness for episode 4. You've got an early shot of Darth Vader. This opens up and you've got, inside this you've got actual costume sketches by John Mollo for the Vader costume. So these are quite nice. So this book's really been lovingly made. And then you've got Darth Vader costume instructions. These instructions tell you how to put on the costume. Here you've got all the incarnations of Darth Vader. You've got Dave Prowse. You've got the guy who did the sword fencing. You've got Sebastian Shaw, James Earl Jones who provided the voice, Jake Lloyd who played Anakin in episode 1, and Hayden Christensen who played Vader or Anakin in episodes 2 and 3. Got a great shot there of Vader from episode 4 on board the Rebel blockade runner. A mock-up of an early Vader costume. Looks really much like a Japanese samurai suit. More drawings. People making the costumes back in the 70s. Designs, bits of fabric design for the costume. James Earl Jones with the costume. Quite a famous painting by Ralph McQuarrie there. The actual ship, the TIE Fighter, which evolved into Darth Vader's own ship there, the X-1 prototype, and Vader at the controls of that ship. And you've got some shots from episode 4, and then you've got some early production art of Vader, and there he is at the controls of Vader's TIE Fighter. The model of the ship, the actual toy, the Darth Vader die-cast TIE Fighter, which I haven't got. I've got lots of the die-cast Imperial TIE Fighter, but I haven't got the Vader TIE Fighter. And then you've got different Darth Vader toys. You've got artwork from toys from the 90s there. You've got Vader signing autographs back in the 70s. Vader sitting in the back of a limousine. So this book's really, if you're a fan of Vader, and he is now, I guess, the central character in the film, that in the whole trilogy, or what would the sixology be? So you've got the Vader van set, the actual first figure of him from '78. Different toys. You've got a proton tube torpedo, which can open up the actual advert. The Darth Vader flying proton tube. It's the artwork at the back that's significant about that. You've got a comic from advert from the 70s. The Darth Vader lives there. Canadian set there. Early advert for all the different figures back from the 70s, and back in those days it cost $1.99. In England they cost 99p when they first came out. You've got a book bag, Darth Vader book bag. You've got the Darth Vader trading cards from Topps from the 1970s. It's an actual card set. And then you've got Darth Vader inflatable lightsaber, or just a generic inflatable lightsaber. And you've got badges from all the 70s and 80s. Just showing you how popular Vader was back in the 70s and 80s. Comics with Vader on the cover. Cover from Splint of the Mind's Eye, the first Star Wars novel apart from A New Hope. And then you've got some more artwork there. Gas Wars, spoofing American policy about oil use and stuff like that. Rolling Stone with Vader in the cover. Mad Magazine, I've got that magazine somewhere. Hardwire Wars. You've got Mel Brooks' Spaceballs, that dark helmet, and Star Wars and the Muppet Show. You've got Gonzo as Darth Vader. There he is. I Am Your Father. This is chapter 4 of the book. So we've got Vader with Irvin Kershner there. Vader, open this up, and you've got a set of stickers, real stickers, and a piece of script written by George Lucas. It's all reproduction. So you've got some nice stickers there, done in the sort of 1977 style, 78 style. You've got Star Wars Galaxy card there from about 93, 94. Famous artwork from Empire Strikes Back, that's by Ralph McQuarrie. You've got this scene from Empire Strikes Back where Vader tells Luke he is his father. More comic work there. This is a nice thing. This is I've got an actual metal badge from this, which I've had since back in the day, and this is Happy Empire Day, and this is the flyer. This is a British thing. And then what have we got here? We've got a Japanese poster here. Darth Vader, must be to do with the Empire Strikes Back. And then some more artwork, poster art. Some more artwork of Vader's ships, Executor and his Star Destroyers. It's quite a good shot. This is actually shows that there's a German soldier in as part of the Executor. And we've got John Williams Star Wars Festival with a nice picture of Vader there. Lots of Empire Strikes Back stuff there, boxes and stuff. Star Wars collector case with Vader. The 12-inch figure, vintage, and the Darth Vader Star Destroyer. And then this great shot from this is circa 80, so you've got some figures from lots of figures hanging on this from the Star Wars range, and then you've got a lot of Empire Strikes Back figures about to arrive. Famous picture of Vader. So this is a really good. This is Brock Peters. He provided the voice for Darth Vader on the Star Wars National Public Radio specials for the Empire Strikes Back, Star Wars and Return of the Jedi. Death and Redemption. So this is chapter 5. This is where Luke burns Vader at the end of Return of the Jedi. We've got Bob Anderson, that's the guy that did a lot of the stunt work as Vader. He did all the sword play. And then you've got Sebastian Shaw, who played Vader unmasked in the Return of the Jedi, or Anakin Skywalker. Got lots of different things here. Shoes, Vader shoes. We've got this Hungarian thing here. Bizarre artwork. We've got ice lollies from around the world, British and Australian. We've got a Japanese Darth Vader figure, Takara. Different magazine covers, Japanese stuff. This amazing suit that's done in a samurai style, but with Vader features about it. It's amazing. There's even a beetle that's named Vader Eye. So West End game stuff. British Marvel comic with Darth Vader. It's from about 1978. These are the comics I had when I was a kid, not the Marvel US ones. And then Vader and 2 stormtroopers. Let's get through this book a bit faster, otherwise it'll be Christmas by the time I finish. Shadows of the Empire artwork, more Shadows stuff there. Star Wars with Japanese writing. Oh, it's from the manga comics, isn't it? These are quite recent. So if you like manga, there's even Darth Vader artwork done in a manga style. 3 special edition covers. I prefer the originals though. Vader's shuttle arriving on Coruscant. Pre-production work from Return of the Jedi. The Executor, that's quite a rare piece to get. What else is there? Star Wars breads. These must, from 77. Still get that sort of stuff now. More things. Heads dispensers. What else have we got here? Star Wars toothbrush. Star Wars lunchbox. Return of the Jedi lunchbox. A Day Proud of a Vader tankard. Then we got. Move on to episode 1 now. We've got Anakin Skywalker, Jake Lloyd, early production artwork for the character, and early shots of what Tatooine might look like, where Anakin lived. More episode 1 shots, comic artwork, Anakin fixing up 3PO, the pod race, Anakin's pod. Stuff you could get at the time, so this stuff's about 11 years old now, so you could get a Universal Remote Control Darth Maul, the episode 1 racer, good game, and a pod racer there, Anakin's pod racer, plus the Sith infiltrator at the top. Then we move on to Hayden Christensen, so this will be episode 2 with an early picture there of what the young Anakin might look like. Lightsaber shots from episode 2, Hayden Christensen there. The Clone Wars animation, so this is the original Clone Wars, not the current series. And then we've got Star Wars Republic, that's a Dark Horse comic. We've got famous picture of Anakin there with that tattoo from an episode of the Clone Wars. That's Anakin fighting Asajj Ventress from the Clone Wars as well. A maquette you can get, Darth Vader maquette you can get. Anakin's Jedi fighter. Luke holding his lightsaber from episode 4. Gaining wisdom or instruction from Obi-Wan. Vader holding his lightsaber down from Empire Strikes Back. Great piece of artwork there. Vader and Luke clashing So if you like that sort of thing, it's worth getting this Vader book. Okay, here you've got some child's picture of Darth Vader, and you've got Darth Vader made out of butter there. You've got a Vader balloon, amazing. You've got tattoos, people get tattoos of Vader. What else have you got? More artwork, great piece of artwork there, another piece of artwork there. Sort of multicoloured Vader helmet there, plus other painted up helmets there, quite nice. You've got covers, Star Wars Insider with The Simpsons, Bart Wars. You've got Vader, Darth Stewie there from Family Guy. You've got Hayden Christian wearing a Vader t-shirt saying Sith happens. You've got Robot Chicken stuff. You've got the Clone Wars, which is a pretty good series actually. I quite like it. I've just watched the first series and I've got it on DVD, and it's really got well into it. More artwork from the Clone Wars. You've got Lucas and the guy that does the Clone Wars. You've got a scene from Empire Strikes Back. Vader. And some nice artwork, and then finally we've reached the end. So this is that book, the Vader Book, dedicated totally 100% to Darth Vader. And so if you're into Vader, you can't go wrong. And it is a tactile book, it's got a lot to it, so I think I'd recommend it. But if you're not a fan of Vader, then have a look first and then think whether you want to get it, because it's not cheap. But for the price, 15 quid, it's not bad. Alright, cheers.